Mando is on a mission to bring Baby Yoda to the Jedi, but first he has to find other Mandalorians. Mando tries to get information out of one guy that he's meeting, but that doesn't work out so well. No! Until he uses a less civilized method of getting information. Fortunately, Mando is able to learn that there's a Mandalorian on Tatooine, so he goes to Tatooine with Baby Yoda in search of him. Mando makes it to a town known as Mos Pelgo, where he meets the Mandalorian he's looking for, except it turns out to be a ripoff known as Cobb Vanth. Mando is not pleased that a stranger is wearing Mandalorian armor that doesn't belong to him. However, they're able to work out a compromise. If Mando can help Cobb Vanth destroy a sand dragon, then he'll give him the armor. Deal. They also team up with Tusken Raiders, but they're having trouble getting along. I don't like you. Stop it. Once they get close to the sand dragon, they realize how dangerous it is, and that they're gonna need more help. After successfully teaming up with villagers, they eventually find a way to destroy the dragon once and for all. And Cobb Vanth gives Mando the armor as part of his promise. Mando and Baby Yoda leave in search of a new Mandalorian, but they also attract attention. Oh yeah, I am back. Mando has to look for a new Mandalorian, and fortunately he finds a frog lady who knows about where one is. But the catch is, he has to give her a ride there so then she can fertilize her eggs, but the problem is, he also can't use hyperspace or else they might die. Urgh. Mando and Frog Lady are on their way to their destination, but then they get in trouble with an X-Wing, and then they end up crashing onto an ice planet. It seems like they're not going to be able to make it for a long time. At least they don't have to worry about feeding Baby Yoda. And they also encounter some spiders, but luckily they get some help with that. The X-Wing pilot is supposed to arrest Mando, but he decides to let him off the hook. Understandable. Have a nice day. After delivering Frog Lady to her destination, Mando meets up with other Mandalorians. However, they all take off their helmets, and he gets very suspicious of them. They mention that they are true Mandalorians and that what they do is the way, while Mando is the complete opposite. They also enlist his help in taking over an Imperial freighter, which he agrees to. Haha, you keep missing. Ow! They end up taking it over, and one of the Mandalorians, known as Bo-Katan, wants to know where the Darksaber is, which is a weapon that Moff Gideon has. You'll never take me alive! Mando is hoping to know about any Jedi that can train Baby Yoda, and Bo-Katan tells him where to find a Jedi known as Ahsoka Tano. However, before looking for Ahsoka Tano, he has to get the Razor Crest repaired on the planet Navarro. He also meets with his old friends, and they tell him about an Imperial base that they need his help in destroying.
Here we go again.
They head over to the Imperial base, and they are successful in destroying it.
Oh, that's hot!
And they have to fight their way out to escape. They also discover that their enemy has been working on cloning experiments. I wonder what this will be leading into. They escape the Imperial base, but they are not out of danger yet. Fortunately, the Razor Crest is repaired in time to save the day. Later on, Cara Dune gets hired to be on a spin-off show. To be deputized as part of the New Republic. Mando makes it to the city of Caladan, where he finds out that the villagers there are being treated terribly. He also meets the Magistrate, and she promises that if he can kill the Jedi Ahsoka Tano, then he will be given a Beskar spear, which is a pretty big deal. Mando goes looking for Ahsoka, but she ends up finding him instead. Ow! After trying to train Grogu, which is actually Baby Yoda's real name, Ahsoka decides she cannot train him because of his attachment with Mando. Later that night, Mando and Ahsoka work together to liberate the village and free all the villagers. Ahsoka also confronts the Magistrate. She ends up winning and demands to know where her master, Grand Admiral Thrawn, is. I wonder why that could be important. Ahsoka gives Mando the Beskar spear, and she tells him about the planet Tython where there's a seeing stone that if Grogu is placed on it, then he can contact the Jedi. Mando places Grogu on the seeing stone on Tython where he contacts a Jedi. He also encounters two strangers that came back from the dead. One of them wants the armor that Mando got on Tatooine because he is just a simple man trying to make his way into the galaxy just like his father before him, also because it belongs to him. However, some stormtroopers come to take Grogu, and Mando and his new allies are trying to prevent that from happening. Also, Boba Fett is able to get his armor back. Unfortunately, the Razor Crest gets destroyed. And if you think that's bad enough, Baby Yoda also gets taken. His new allies promise to help him get Grogu back. Mando also comes for Cara Dune's help, and he plans to get Mayfeld out of prison because he is good with Imperial codes. The whole gang arrives on Morak, and Mayfeld talks about that in order to get the Imperial codes, your face has to be scanned. However, no one else wants to do it, so Mando has to go with Mayfeld. He does a face reveal in order to get the Imperial codes, and Mayfeld talks to one of his fellow officers, only for this to happen. After all of that, Cara Dune pretends that Mayfeld is dead so that he could go free.
Yeah, boy!
Mando goes for more help, and Bo-Katan joins, mostly so that she can get the Darksaber from Moff Gideon. Soon enough, Mando comes to save Grogu, but Moff Gideon is also there. He promises that if Mando leaves him alone, he can have Grogu, and Mando is okay with that deal. However, Moff Gideon tries to backstab him. Ow! That doesn't work out so well since he ends up getting caught. Mando tries to give the Darksaber to Bo-Katan, but since he won it in combat against Moff Gideon, he's now the rightful owner. You are mean! Just take it! However, Dark Troopers come to finish them, but luckily they are saved by the man, the myth, the legend! Some Jedi that is here to pick up Grogu. He looks very familiar for some reason. Mando realizes this is where he and Grogu have to part ways, so Grogu goes with the Jedi to be able to train more, and he has to say goodbye to Mando, at least for right now. Later on Tatooine, Boba Fett invades Jabba's palace to take it over.
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
What? Now Boba Fett may be in charge of a criminal empire. Oh yeah, I'm in charge now. Oh, this is the way!